Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Director Roth. Congress created the BEAD program to ensure every American has access to reliable, affordable, high-speed internet. And in Virginia alone, over 133,000 homes and businesses are expected to be connected through this historic investment. Every day these projects are delayed, however, is another day that families can't access telehealth, students struggle to complete homework, small businesses can't compete, and public safety agencies remain without the connectivity that they need. Administrator Roth, it's now been more than 100 days since NTIA's self-imposed deadline to issue updated guidance on allowable uses of non-deployment BEAD funding. And at that same time, uncertainty throughout the economy has made planning broadband projects even more challenging for states and providers. So I have a number of questions, and in the interest of time, I'm going to ask yes or no questions. If you think you need more than a yes or no, just say it's not a yes or no, and I'll come back to it if I have time. So first, do you agree that the sections of the country that still need to be connected are among the most expensive to connect?
Yes.
Do you agree that every month BEAD deployment is delayed means millions more Americans remain without access to broadband for longer?
Yes, and we have worked on expediting build-out.
I'm going to come back to that. I just want to set a baseline. Do you agree that prolonged uncertainty may make it harder for states and broadband providers to plan and execute projects?
Yes.
Do you agree that states and localities know their communities best and should have a say in how they develop and deploy broadband networks?
Yes, and that's precisely why we empowered the states to determine which technology would work best pursuant to the law.
Thanks. Do you agree that states need clear guidance from the NTIA to move forward?
Yes.
Can you commit that NTIA will provide states with timely guidance so they can continue deploying broadband without unnecessary delays?
Yes.
Can you commit that NTIA will work with states to resolve implementation questions as quickly as possible rather than allowing projects to sit idle?
Yes, expediting the deployment of projects is front and center in our oversight of BEAD.
And can you assure me that the OMB proceeding on grant administration is not an effort to claw back non-deployment funds?
I am not familiar. No, I do not. We are operating under the assumption that states will be able to use their non-deployment funds.
Okay. So I want to thank you for that, because Congress created this historic investment to connect everyone with affordable, reliable, high-speed internet service. And as we both agreed, this funding is necessary because the locations left unconnected are among the most expensive to connect, and NTIA plays a critical role in connecting them. I want to turn to broadband mapping. Now, I know there's been a lot of discussion around why it took BEAD so long, but would you agree that the first step was we needed to know where current networks were deployed so we didn't overbuild?
Yes, absolutely.
So that mapping project was critically important to the success of BEAD.
Yes.
And Virginia invested significant time and resources in validating the broadband coverage area, and I know a number of states did, and some it was harder than others. How is NTIA ensuring that state-identified corrections are incorporated quickly so that BEAD dollars reach the communities that remain unserved rather than overbuilding?
So as you said, we followed the FCC maps and ran a challenge process, which was critical to preventing overbuilding in the BEAD program. And we continue to work with the FCC on ways to ensure that the maps reflect the reality on the ground. That was evident also in our work to conduct oversight over DC's broadband proposal, which would have directed BEAD funding to locations that either weren't broadband serviceable or already had broadband. So, conducting oversight and really drilling down into proposals and asking questions is really critical to ensuring that taxpayer dollars are used effectively.
Okay. Now, during your Senate confirmation hearing, you testified that you would abide by the law in implementing the Digital Equity Act. If the federal courts uphold that statute, including the provisions identifying covered populations, such as individuals who are members of racial or ethnic minority groups, will you commit to implementing the law consistent with both the court's decision and Congress's intent?
Yes.
All right, with that, I yield back and I thank you.